match made in heaven, then my crunchy, creamy, no-bake peanut butter bars are for you. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Hey, you're watching Preppy Kitchen, where I, John Cannell, teach you how to make delicious homemade dishes to share with your family and friends. These no-bake peanut butter bars will be ready before you know it, so let's get started. First off, get a baking dish for this no-bake treat and line it with parchment paper or foil. 4 snips at the corners is all you need to do. Fold it. You could use an 8x8 or a 9x9 inch square dish. It's really up to you though. It's just going to be how thick your peanut butter bars are. Now, after it's been cut and folded, it should just kind of gracefully plop in with a little bit of help. Your dish is ready to go. Everything will come out in a snap, and there'll be no cleanup. It's perfect. Get a large bowl out, and we're going to place 1 cup of butter in there. I'm using unsalted because my peanut butter has salt added, but it's kind of to taste, so it's however you want. Cutting it into pieces so it melts easily, and this is going to go into the microwave in bursts of like 30 seconds until everything is nice and melty. Cutting your butter makes it melt faster, but it also helps prevent the dreaded butter explosion in the microwave, which I have had happen to me way too many times. Okay, 30-second bursts until it's all melted. We'll be right back. Once your butter's melted, set it aside for just a bit, and then we need to crush some crackers up. I'm using graham crackers today, but you could use any cookie that you enjoy as well, like speculoos cookies, aka Biscoff, shortbread, everything will work, but graham crackers are a classic choice. You know, the easiest way is just to place this on your counter and crush, crush, crush. This is fun. By the way, you can buy pre-crushed graham crackers, but I actually like the bigger pieces in this. There's something so amazing about creamy peanut butter with crunchy crackers and the chocolate inside. It's a really delicious treat. We want about 2 cups of crushed crackers. If you're weighing it out, that's 240 grams. I had some extra saved over from before. I should have crushed this on the paper. That would have been so much easier. Oh well. I have my butter melted, my crackers crushed, and it's time to add the peanut butter. I want 1 cup. It's easiest to weigh it out though, because, you know, transferring it to a cup and transferring it to a bowl, that's too many dishes. You'll want 300 grams or so. All these measurements are, you know, give or take. Any way you cut it, it's going to be delicious. So you can have a little bit less, a little bit more. You could do things like use crunchy peanut butter or creamy. It's whatever you like. I'm going to set my scale aside for just a little bit, and now we're going to cream this up until it's nice and smooth. You don't want any pockets of pure butter hanging around, so just get a nice smooth consistency. Nice and like buttery peanut butter. This actually reminds me of my favorite snack. I like toast with butter and peanut butter on top of that. It is a delicious treat. I should have been monitored in the kitchen a little bit more. Now it's time to add in the powdered sugar. I want 210 grams. That's 1 3/4 of a cup. I think that makes these perfectly sweet. You want powdered sugar because it's going to be really, really creamy. That matches well with the crunchy. You don't want granulated sugar that's going to crunch on your teeth in all the wrong ways. Scale done. Now mix this up 1 more time until it is nice and smooth. And work on getting any like clumps of powdered sugar broken up. Okay. Clean those beaters off. Before I add my crumbs in, I'm going to just scrape the bowl down a little bit. There might be a bit of powdered sugar or butter here and there that we want to just mix in. 1 cup. 2 cups exactly. That's amazing. I didn't measure it out before. Fold this in. The reason we're not mixing it is just because we want to maintain those larger cracker pieces. There's really no like watery liquid in here, so even if you refrigerate these for a couple days, the peanut butter bars are still going to have that crunchy, creamy, delicious texture. It really adds a lot to them. If you want to be fancy, you could add a teaspoon of vanilla. You could add any flavors you'd like, maybe a touch of cinnamon. It's really up to you. As is, this is basically amazing. Get your square dish out again, and we're going to just transfer the mixture into this and smooth it out. I'm having to restrain myself and not just like put this directly into my mouth. Just smooth it out right now to the edges, It definitely does not have to be perfect. We're going to cover this all with chocolate in just a moment. After you're done smoothing, you can let this hang out in the refrigerator while we make our chocolate topping, just to get it started on the chill. To top off our peanut butter bars, we're adding in 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate. In you go. And you could use a little bit less, like down to 1 cup if you want a thinner layer of chocolate. You could also use milk or bittersweet. It's really up to you. I'm also adding in the magical ingredient, which is a 1/4 cup or 65 grams of peanut butter. This is going to go into the microwave in 30 to 40 second bursts, and you want it to be almost all melted. The residual heat will complete the melting process. Also, stir after each burst. In you go. Few bursts in the microwave, and you can see there are a couple of lumps here, but all you have to do is just stir, 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 and it's pretty hot, so any little bits of chocolate will melt and be silky smooth. I can't tell you how amazing chocolate and peanut butter melted together are. They are the best. So as you can see here, this is perfectly smooth. It's ready to spread, so let's get that peanut butter bar back out of the fridge. Okay, let's pour this melted chocolate over the top. Oh my gosh, melty, delicious, amazing. I'm smoothing this out with my spatula and just move it towards the ends. All right, so now just move that spatula back and forth and create a nice little wave. One more quick trip into the fridge and we'll cut them up. My peanut butter bars chilled for a little bit over an hour and they are totally set. That, by the way, is the magic of parchment paper. Fold your paper down and then just cut them into bars that you enjoy eating. They could be small rectangles, squares, whatever you'd like. You can hear the crunching of the graham crackers right now. It's amazing. These peanut butter bars are ready to enjoy. If you like this recipe, check out my dessert bar playlist. Now it's time for a bite. Crunchy, creamy, salty, sweet. I'll see you in the next video.